All right, what is up out there? So currently I'm walking from this NTB back here to a Walmart. I'm getting an oil change on my car, and then I'm gonna do some adventuring. But first I'm gonna go to Walmart and see if they have a few accessories for my tiki bar that I have at home that I will be doing a video of this next week to kind of talk a little bit about where I'm at with it and hopefully start a little adventure with my home bar. So in a little bit, we're gonna go adventuring around Burleson, Texas. So as soon as my car is done, we're gonna go look at 3 roadside attractions from Roadside America here in my hometown of Burleson. Yeah. My hair is doing crazy things. All right, so they did not have what I was looking for at Walmart, but I ended up getting some bitters and some grenadine just because I need it. So I did get that. I live in Texas, big trucks all the time. As soon as my car is finished, we're gonna go check out 3 locations that I found on Roadside America here in Burleson. And I gotta be real, none of them are super exciting, but I'm gonna check them off of my list nonetheless and bring you guys along with me, because maybe you'll think they're cool. Maybe it's just because I've lived here my whole life and I don't think they're that exciting. So I made it, I got my car. We're gonna do a couple of these roadside attractions. I don't know that I'm gonna get out of my car, just being completely honest. But the first one we're going to do is in Old Town Burleson, and it is a painting of John Wayne as Rooster Cogburn in True Grit, and it's on a wall down here. It's been down here for forever, as long as I can remember, and it was on the list. So Old Town's going through a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of murals down there. Just going to show you that one. I think eventually I will do a video of Old Town Burleson. There's a lot of cool history there. But for today, we're just going to do a quick little drive-by so I can show you one of the roadside attractions. If you're really into John Wayne, this is a cool little picture opportunity. I'm not huge on John Wayne for several reasons, most of them personal, but I enjoy Western movies. I've been into a lot of Westerns lately, more than usual, but I have some qualms with John Wayne. That's all I really need to say about that. But this is on the list. I'm trying to make it through the entire list in every state. But we're gonna start with Texas because obviously I live here and this is right down the road. And if I don't get out and do these videos, then I probably won't ever get out and do these videos. So this is the first one. Guess they're doing some demo over here. I knew that eventually this little area was gonna be demoed, but I didn't realize it was today. So the road I needed to take is closed. So there it is, your Rooster Cogburn wall. If you are looking for it in Burleson, it's in Old Town. Ask anybody, they'll tell you how to get there. But it is kind of center of town. It's the cooler part of town. There's cool restaurants. It's on the side of the wall of the building that now has Pandan Thai Street Eats, which is one of Allie and I's favorite places to eat around here. It's super good. It's right next to Dwell and also Fresco's. But if you're into John Wayne, then I suppose that's something you would want to go see. Our next spot is right down the street. You go straight, turn on to Dobson, I'm gonna pull over for just a second to finish this little clip because we're getting right up on the house. You'll turn right onto Dobson, after you've driven past the Rooster Cogburn, and you'll keep going down until you'll see Open Door Church, which is right there. It used to be Lighthouse Church. We used to play a bunch of shows there, actually, so that's pretty cool. I went to a ton of shows growing up. That's where I cut my teeth in the punk hardcore metal scene and playing music, so that's awesome. But right up Dobson is a house that has, if you're a fan of John Wayne, that's for you. If you're a fan of Jesus Christ, this one's for you. So it's actually, I think I may have to drive up here and turn around, but you can see it right there. That's a statue of Jesus. We're gonna do a quick turn around and drive by again, which actually works out better for getting to our next location. But in case you miss it both times, it's a statue of Jesus carved out of a tree trunk. It's done by a local artist. I think I will eventually one day do a video, hopefully with the artist if I can. He's done a couple of things around town and a couple of private residences that have some of his work, and I'm hoping maybe he and I could get access to those and do some cool stuff. He's a cool artist, but it's Jesus done out of a tree trunk. A lot of the stuff on Roadside America said that the people at the house were happy to stop and talk, but that was a couple of years ago, and the statue used to be right like facing the road, more in the front yard, and it's since been moved further back and not facing the road. It's kind of facing their back patio, I guess. And so I don't know that they're as into talking with strangers as they once were. We'll find out in the future. I'm not going to risk it today. I got some other things I got to do, and I wasn't prepared for that. So I'm going to turn around up here in just a second, and we're going to go check it out again going that way, and then we'll see our last of the roadside attractions. Fun story. One time back in these woods, I had some friends that told us that there was a kind of homeless community, and so we walked back there and explored, and there was all sorts of tents and things like that, which was kind of odd at the time for our neighborhood or our town. So it was kind of a crazy, felt like a Stand By Me type of situation. So yeah. All right, so I'm coming up on the house now. We'll see if we can get a good video. Hold on. So there he is. Alright, so that is, again, a statue of Jesus carved into a tree trunk holding a baby. Might be Jesus holding baby Jesus. I don't know. But it's Jesus out of a tree trunk carved by a local artist. If you are really wanting to know about it, really wanting a picture with it or something like that, like I said, I've heard the people that live there are willing to talk about it or willing to share the statue with others. I'm just not really going to do that today. Also, I'm looking at myself and realizing I was not prepared to shoot a video. My hair is disheveled. My beard is patchy. But deal with it. But yes, if you feel so inclined, please knock on their door, see if they are willing to talk to you. If I hear otherwise, or if you've tried it and they've gotten upset, please let me know in the comments. I will do another video saying, hey, don't go knock on their door. But I don't think they're mean. I think they would be more than willing to share it with you. It's just that where it's located has been changed, so I can't attest to that. I haven't tried it, and I'm not trying it today. But there you go. Roadside attraction in Burleson, number 2. On the way to the third. If you get back on the highway on 35 headed south, from here you'll head south, and then you'll have to kind of turn around and head back north. But that's where we will find this third one. So the third one to me is honestly the least exciting, and the one that I was most surprised made it on anybody's list. I guess because I've driven past it and I've never found it interesting. In fact, right next to it is something that I think is even more interesting. But nonetheless, we're going to go see it, and I'm going to show you the thing next to it that I think is more interesting. The Roadside America, somebody commented on it and said, I guess it was the original poster, original person who made the website privy of it, said, if you're into muffler men, you might like this. And I guess I can agree with that. If you're into the giant muffler men, sure, this has potential to be really cool, I suppose. But it's a giant wrench that is the sign for an automotive shop. The website says Superior Auto. I think it's changed its name since then, but I could be wrong because, again, it's something I've driven past a million times, coming and going, driving out here. There are several things out here that we will eventually get to. There's Mainstay Tree Farm out here. We'll do some videos around October and December out there. There's Pirates Cove at Jellystone. My goal, one of the things I want to do with this channel, is to visit every Jellystone campground that exists. It's something that I think would be interesting. They're all different. They'll have their own quirks, their own fun things. So yes, driving past it on the other side of the road, I'm about to turn around up here, but they have definitely changed their name. The wrench is still there. Still not exciting to me, but we're gonna go see it. But anyways, Jellystone National Park, I think is what they're called, but I don't think we'll drive past it. It's a little bit further out. But we're gonna go to that sometime. We're gonna stay there. We're gonna do all of the activities there are to do. I'm gonna try and do seasonal activities out there as well. So that's a cool thing. Yes. Also wanted to show y'all this. If you're into Jesus, this church has they have an representation, statue, I don't know, of Jesus's grave with the stone rolled away and a cross on top of it. Around Easter, they typically will have the stone rolled in front of the tomb, that's the word, a model of the tomb, there you go. They typically have a model of the tomb, and the stone, they always have a model of the tomb, oh my gosh. But they typically, around Easter, will have the stone rolled in front of the tomb, and then after or on Easter Sunday, when Christ is risen, and they're celebrating that, they'll roll the stone away, and it's pretty cool. And when I say if you're into Jesus, I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I'm sorry if it sounds like that. I just mean if that is something that is cool to you, then while you're on your way out here to see a giant wrench, go check that out at that church. If the gate's open, I bet they'll let you take a picture. I know a few people on staff there, a few people that go there. It's Graceview Baptist Church. See if I can get it, kind of. But they have that cool little model of the tomb. So, yeah, go check it out. All right, we're driving up on the giant wrench. Here we go. Okay, so I actually had somebody speeding up on me, and I kind of freaked out. Didn't get a good shot of the wrench. It's in an awkward angle too. Got a shot of what I think is cooler next to it, which is what you saw. So it's, as you could see, soldiers. It's that statue of the soldiers holding up the flag from World War II, I believe, and it's on the side of a shop, and there's the mural, and then the flag comes out, and it's really cool. The wrench I didn't get, but I'm gonna put a picture in here. So at this point, you're probably thinking this guy is a hack, and you're probably right. Again, I don't think it's that exciting, and I don't think it's worth me turning around, getting back on the highway, and coming right back over here. Maybe that makes this whole video lame, but you know what? I've seen it a million times. There's a picture for you. If you're really into a giant wrench, go see it. I'm not hating on it, not gonna dog on you for wanting to go see it. I just don't really care today, maybe at all. In the next few weeks, I'm going to be going into Fort Worth. Please don't give up on me because I didn't show you the giant wrench on my video. I showed you a picture. I promise you I've seen it a million times, and if you really want me to go do it, hit me in the comments. I'll go. I'll talk to the people that own the place. I'll do whatever you want me to do if that's really what you want. But for the moment, I'm gonna go run a few more errands and go home. But look, I'll be doing better videos, I promise, in Fort Worth of much more interesting roadside attractions, just for the sake of me being a little bit anal retentive about, is that the right wording? Me being a little obsessive about lists and doing everything on the list. I wanted to cover those three. Again, they're not the most exciting to me, and maybe that's because I've lived here my whole life, but there are things in Fort Worth that I've seen a billion times, and they're still super exciting to me, and I can't wait to do videos of those. And so bear with me. There will be more videos of roadside attractions. They will be more exciting. They will be more fun. If you're a fan of science fiction, if you're a fan of Disney, if you're a fan of random large replicas of planes and cows and a cockroach museum and things like that, stick with me. We're gonna go see a lot. But this is today's roadside vlog. Maybe that's what we'll call this. Roadside vlog? I don't know. But that's it for today. Stick around. Tune in next week. I promise these will become weekly. I promise. I'm working on it. I'm working on doing at least weekly videos, if not daily. Just been really bad about it. I was supposed to shoot in Montreal, and I didn't. Don't hate me. I'm new. I'm working on this. I'm trying to make it happen. I just have so much going on. It's just... Okay, but for real, I really want to do this YouTube thing, and I'm working on it. We'll make it happen. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Punch your brother in the face. And we'll see you next time.